On a recent edition of Monday Night Raw, Randy Orton punt-kicked Drew McIntyre 3 times, and this led to Drew being taken to the hospital, and WWE reported that because of this, Drew McIntyre might be forced to relinquish the WWE title and retire from wrestling forever, and is currently being rumored that this is what will indeed happen in the coming days, as Drew will be released from the hospital and doctors will tell him that he can never step foot in a wrestling ring ever again, and Vince McMahon will have no choice but to force Drew to turn over his WWE title, as Drew will announce his retirement from wrestling during an upcoming episode of Raw, and there is little doubt that it will be an emotional night for Drew McIntyre, but many fans won't believe that Drew is actually retiring, as they will think that it's simply part of a scripted storyline, but in truth, Drew's retirement from wrestling will not be fake. Instead, it will be very real, as WWE has created the Drew McIntyre injury storyline because Drew recently suffered a real-life injury that WWE is hiding from fans, and they are using this scripted storyline involving Randy Orton punt-kicking Drew to cover up Drew's real-life injury that will sadly force him into retirement. After Drew announces his retirement, he will stay on with WWE, as he is rumored to become a commentator. Sonya Deville has been fired from WWE, but now the real reason why Sonya was fired has been revealed. WWE fans were surprised when Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville's SummerSlam match was changed from a hair versus hair match to a no disqualification loser leaves WWE match, which Sonya lost and was fired. But there are many reasons why WWE decided to change the match stipulation. Sonya Deville is currently going through a legal situation with the stalker who broke into her home. Sonya was told by her lawyer not to go through with the hair versus hair match and possibly get her head shaved. And the real reason why Sonya was fired by WWE is because she needs to handle this legal situation that could last over a year, and then she will return once the trial ends. By all accounts, WWE Thunderdome has been a massive success, as TV ratings for Raw and SmackDown have skyrocketed, and Vince McMahon is elated that viewers are now returning to watch WWE programming. But rumor has it that Vince McMahon knows that fans will soon tire of WWE Thunderdome, which is why Vince is already in the planning stages for life after Thunderdome. The current plan is to keep Thunderdome going until the end of October. Then, in early November, WWE will begin allowing fans to attend events. Vince is currently looking for an outdoor venue, such as a small stadium or minor league baseball park in Florida, where they can hold all of WWE's live events. And WWE will let a few thousand fans attend their live events, and then slowly increase the fan capacity level every week. And Vince McMahon is hopeful that by the time WrestleMania 37 comes around in March 2021, they will be able to have a packed outdoor stadium of 80,000 fans. Vince McMahon is determined to outshine AEW, who are now letting a limited number of fans attend AEW events. And Vince McMahon has vowed that WWE will never be outshined by AEW. But for now, Vince is simply enjoying the renewed interest that WWE is enjoying thanks to the Thunderdome. Keith Lee is now a member of the Monday Night Raw roster, but Vince McMahon's changes to Keith Lee has upset WWE fans. When Keith Lee came out to the ring on Monday Night Raw for the very first time, fans immediately noticed that WWE changed Keith Lee's theme song to a generic instrumental song instead. Originally, in NXT, Keith Lee's theme featured Keith himself singing. The reason why the change was made to Keith Lee's theme song is because Vince McMahon was not a fan of Keith Lee's original theme song, and Vince felt that having Keith Lee singing his very own theme song would come off as somewhat comedic, and fans may not take him seriously. Another big change to Keith Lee was Keith's ring gear. In NXT, Keith Lee wrestled shirtless and wore spandex shorts. But now on Raw, Keith wears a shirt with baggy shorts. The reason why this was done is because Vince McMahon doesn't want to draw attention to Keith Lee's physique. Word is going around that Keith Lee himself is very upset about these changes. But there is nothing he can do because Vince McMahon is Keith's boss, and Vince has final say on everything that appears on WWE television. Bray Wyatt won the Universal Championship from Braun Strowman, but according to a late-breaking rumor, the Fiend's title reign is scheduled to be very, very short. Roman Reigns made his surprise return at SummerSlam as he attacked the Fiend after the Fiend won the Universal Title, as Roman is now officially back in WWE on a full-time basis, and Vince McMahon has big plans for Roman, as Vince is determined to make sure that TV ratings continue to climb, as fans want to see what is in store for the big dog. At the upcoming Payback pay-per-view, Universal Champion, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, puts his title on the line in a triple threat match against Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman, and Vince believes that Roman is the biggest star that he currently has in the company, which is why it's currently rumored that Roman Reigns will win the triple threat match at Payback and become the brand new Universal Champion. Braun Strowman will be the one who gets pinned by Roman Reigns in the triple threat match. And then, in late September, Universal Champion Roman Reigns will go one-on-one with The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, at the Clash of Champions pay-per-view. What do you think about Drew McIntyre retiring from WWE and Roman Reigns being rumored to win the Universal title? Leave a comment and give me your opinion. Don't forget to subscribe and be sure to click the bell notification so you are notified when we release our next video.